his return in 1879, he came with a cocoa called the Amilonado cocoa. This is the cocoa he brought to Ghana. He saw the economic benefits of cocoa, so he introduced the commercialization of cocoa to Ghana. And then some of his friends took planting materials from him and planted it. Years down the line, a farmer noticed some strange appearances on his farm, so he reported it to the then Secretary of State in charge of agriculture, and he sent a delegation to the farmer's farm. Upon their research and investigation, they came up that the strange appearances are actually a disease called the cocoa stolen shoot virus disease on the farm. So they sent the report to the governor of UK, and he recommended that a station should be established here in Tafo called the Tafo Central Cocoa Research Station, with substation in Ibadan, Nigeria, and then we had one in Sierra Leone. Coming down, the governor of UK decided to put all its cocoa growing colonies under one umbrella and named it WACRI in 1944. West African another division called the Agronomy Division. And they are into establishing and maintaining the cocoa farm. So they come up with best agronomic practices like pruning, spacing, shading, weeding, anything that will help the cocoa grow very well. They are responsible for that. We also have another division called the Entomology Division, and they basically research into the pests and insects of cocoa. We have good insects and we have bad insects. We have good ones like the butterflies and the bees. They aid in pollination, so here as a research institute, we protect such insects. But we have bad ones like the black ants, termites, capsids, and the farm too. So they basically...
So guys, we're in the cocoa farm here. So that's cocoa there. It's a video.
Here's the coffee beans.
Coffee beans. Here's it. The coffee beans. There's the plants.
Prefer going the natural way, that's the sunlight. But with Cote d'Ivoire, because it's kind of business, they are in a hurry to do it. They employ the heat room, so most of the time they end up roasting their beans. They get a lot of beans, but then they roast most of them, and then they are left with not that bad beans, no quality beans as well. But here we go the natural way, and we come up with a standard beans, the premium bean on the market. This is the middle. It looks like a greenhouse.
They're asking you a question.
So every plant you see here has been affected by the cocoa stolen shoot virus disease. The virus is carried by a vector called the mealybug. If you come closer, you see the mealybug. Most of you know mealybug. Those who don't, please come closer and have a look at the back. Yes. That's the millibag. Yes, the vector carrying the virus. Millibag. That's part of the bag. So, the millibag has a lifespan of 3 months and loses the virus within 24 hours. Yet, it's very difficult to kill it. When you spray the fertilizer or anything on it, it doesn't penetrate its skin. It washes off due to the nature of its skin. It has this rubber-like skin, so anything on it just washes off. When the disease affects or attacks your farm, one of the symptoms you'll find is the swellings in the stem. You can see some swellings here. Due to the nature of the millibag's beak, it can't feed at the stem. It prefers the soft part of the plant. That's this part. So they inject the virus into the plant here. And as the virus travels down the plant also tries to produce more cells to fight the virus. So as they are competing with each other, the stem swells. And that's how we got the name cocoa swollen virus disease. And then another symptom is called the chlorosis of the leaf. Instead of a normal cocoa plant to have dark green colors, you find the leaves either brownish, yellowish, or the veins clearing, like this one. Yes, these are another symptoms. But then this may be as a result of zinc deficiency. So you need a research scientist to differentiate between the two for you. Another one is called the blood vein banding of the leaf. The normal new leaf, when they are coming out, they are a bit lime or kind of light green in color. But then you find them reddish, very, very red in color. On my left, you find some there. Yes. It's another symptom of the cocoa swollen virus disease. And also, instead of the normal oval pod you saw up there with furrows around it, you get round ones like orange. And one cocoa plant can produce about 40 to 60 pods. But if the disease affects your farm, you get like 5 or 10 pods on the plants. We don't have a cure for the virus yet. So we advise farmers to go the cultural way of eliminating the millibag from the farm. We advise farmers that when you find a disease or the affected plant on your farm, you cut that particular plant, the one in front of it, the one beside it, left and right, the one behind it. You cut them and then you bury or you burn them far from the farm because it's very quick when it's spreading. We also advise farmers that behind you, we have the first one is the cola tree, the middle one is the silk, and the last one is the baobab tree. We advise farmers that if you find these plants within the farm, you cut them and burn or bury them from the farm. But if they are outside the farm, before you plant your cocoa, count some few meters from the farm and then you use them as barrier pots. Before the millibag will move from those plants to your farm, they would have lost the virus. These plants were the original host of the millibag, but when they realized cocoa was sweeter and delicious than these plants, they decided to So those are the cultural ways we are advising our farmers. We also advise that when you visit a colleague's farm and you're going back to your farm, change into something new before you go to your farm. You might be carrying the millibag on your shirt or your skirt or your trap. You wouldn't know. So change into something new before you go to your farm. Another disease, a major one. We also have another one, a major one called no, guess what? We have a major one called the black pod disease. It's a fungi disease, and the fungi name is Phytophthora. We have the severe one called the Megachaya, Phytophthora megachaya, and we have another one called the Palmivora. The Megachaya is very severe. It attacks the pod and the bean, but then the Palmivora is very mild, only the bean. And we find the black pod during the rainy season, like this time. So what we advise farmers is they should prune a lot, do a lot of pruning, because cocoa need a little bit of sunlight, a little bit of shade. Too much shade will give into the black pod. We advise them that if you have a lot of water in your farm, just create gutters and then you drain them from the farm. Okay, that's basically what we do here. Right now, they came up with a chemical called a fungicide, a copperhead fungicide. I don't know if you've heard of it. That's what we are using on the fungi. For the virus, we don't have a cure. But for the fungi, we are using the copperhead fungicide to cure it. Any question?
Can the virus be transmitted to humans?
No.
Is it harmful to humans if we eat cocoa plant that has the virus?
No.
What about the spray? The gasoline they use to spray?
That's the last resort. Usually the sprays, when we use it on the plants, we leave chemical residues in the bin. So we are advising farmers to do away with the sprayings and then the chemicals.
So what about the bigger flows into the streams, killing all the fish, and then the snails, everything?
Yes. So as we are advising them to stop using the chemicals and those things, I think the streams and the snails are also free from the chemicals as well. We are going to protect all of them.
Because they eat the streams.
Thinking about his eating.
And the production of the is gone.
We have a chemical called condemn, and farmers are still using it, and they end up destroying the cocoa beans. So I think last year or in 2017, we had our beans being rejected by the Japanese cocoa processing company, one of them, because they found chemical residues in our beans. So we are still training farmers and advising them to stop using chemicals on the plants. Just go the cultural way, cut and burn or bury them.
And doesn't it cause bacteria and other?
Now, what Cocoa Board is doing is, when you have an acre land or a farm, what they do, when the disease is on your farm, they cut everything and they give you 1,000 Ghana cedis and they plant new ones for you as well. So whilst you're surviving on the 1,000 Ghana cedis, you're also enjoying the new ones.
1,000 for 2 years.
We have temporary shades, that's plantain, so you'll be benefiting from the plantain as well.
You want to tell me,
Any other question?
Where they make the hybrids, is that in a different place? Where they experiment to, in the labs to make the
Yes,
perfect.
that's for the plant breeders. I can't take you there. Here, the place is kind of somewhere. Anywhere you go, you have to get elected to go. So,
No, I just was curious. Like,
yeah, we have the plant breeders. They are responsible for that.
Yeah.
I wish I can take you to everywhere, but we need elected to go to any place we want to go.
it's really interesting. Thank you. This is really nice.
So we are done here. We move to the shop and then you buy anything you want to buy.
Could you talk about how farmers sell their beans to the market?
The Cocoa Marketing Company, another division of Cocoa Board, is responsible for that. They buy from the local farmers and sell it to our international friends.
Oh, you put up.
Yeah. And then
And this they have maintained this forest.
In general.
at this tree. Like a mushroom. So pretty.
How deep is this? I really want to know.
Jump.
No. I can't swim. Oh, okay, we all can swim. So someone can swim, can try that.
Two black people
This
there.
one, two people can be working because if one person makes a mistake, the other one will follow up. And I want to know how wide it is, how deep it is.
How deep is your love? Is it like
It's
the
so
ocean?
large, more than the ocean. Video.
Wait. You have to get from this angle.
Okay.
This way.
Sun is scorching. I can't really
open my eyes. Exactly.
Thanks for watching, guys, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you once again and stay blessed.